Welcome back. It is day 204 of a road to 2200. Now, once again, I probably say this so many times, at least in the last couple months, but I am tired right now. So, yeah, it's the weekend. The day that I post this is Saturday. It's 5:30 p.m. I am getting my bike license. So, all day I've just been out in the sun riding a bike, like a motorbike, and so much fun, but oh my gosh, the heat has taken it out of me. So let's see how we do. We're sitting at 2030. By the way, I'm so excited to get a bike. You have no idea. Um, I highly recommend it. At least try it out because, I'm 26 now. Well, 25, almost 26. And it was not something that I considered until recently about getting. And I wish I would have did it earlier now. So, if it's something that you guys are even remotely thinking of, I recommend for sure. We have a French defense on the board here. Now, this line is like, yeah. So they're going to start putting more pressure here. They're also threatening my bishop, of course. So likely we're going to have to take and then probably just trade in the center here. Yeah, probably takes is what we're going to see. So let's go ahead and capture. If they take with a queen, I mean, that's interesting, I guess. Yeah. I guess if I take, they take like this. We don't quite want that. They're also threatening to win the d4 pawn, so maybe I want to play some kind of c3. So if takes, but then they're going to take here, knight takes, and we're left with an isolated pawn, but so are they. So yeah, let's play c3. Yeah, bishop there, stopping me from castling. Just an annoying move. Am I really concerned about it? I could push through. Also, are they going to castle this way? I don't know. What is their plan? What is their plan? I could maybe play a4, a5. Just trying to get the queen away because the queen's being a little bit annoying here. I could also improve my queen's positioning. That could be an idea. Let's play queen c2. I think they're going to take at the right moment, but I'm not really 100% sure. Okay, now I'm going to push through. We're going to keep this closed. If they let me tempo, they're probably going to go knight here. Knight here doesn't really make a lot of sense because I'm just going to play h3. But now we don't need the knight to be protecting this. So, yeah. Now if I go here, they just kick me back. Because I'd love to be able to play f4 here and then maybe like king f2. I could play knight here, but then they push through. This knight's the issue. I could play knight g1. Knight g1 to play f4. That might actually be the play. It looks ridiculous. But if I even play knight h4, like they can kick me away with their pawns. I think I know I'm a little bit familiar with these kind of positions where we have pawn tension. Now I could do this, but I don't know if that makes a lot of sense. Because then they're going to push. So I'm going to take. They're going to take here, and I guess I just lose the pawn. Oh, they don't. They don't care. Okay, I'm going to put my knight back now. They could have took. Yeah. Now they're castled. I have a lot of issues here. Maybe we need to play c4. Takes. The problem is with c4, they can take here. Yeah, we don't want that. I mean, maybe we just full send the pawns. Let's just start pushing our pawns then. Okay, so I could go here. They can win a pawn. Here takes, but we get... No, they can't do that. So I can actually come in here with the knight. We're threatening this pawn, which would take the defender of the rook. And if they trade the bishop for the knight, we get an open H file. They obviously wanted to go here, which could still be quite annoying. But I get to take... Yeah, they go backwards, protecting that. But now I can go here and... no. No. But I can bring my other... I can bring my other knight now. And we free up our bishop. And then we can maybe look to improve the bishop. Ah, but that's a blunder. Wait, I could have just took anyways. Because after takes, knight takes, the rook hangs. So let's capture. I guess they have rook takes here. Yeah. Is there any intermezzo? I mean, we're getting a lot of stuff here. I can play queen g6, knight back. And then like queen g4. Knight here, queen g4. We're threatening this. Potentially just play like rook g1. Yeah, now we go here. There's no threat of the pawn yet, or of the check yet to pick up the bishop, but there would be if the knight moves. Okay, I didn't consider that move. I definitely should have. Let's just go back. I went to g2 because I wanted to protect this. Maybe we should have went there to start, but I mean, they're back on the home square with the bishops, so there is that. I would say that we just play rook g1. I don't really think we need to think about that too much. We're threatening checkmate in 1. You can't protect it this way. I guess you can... Oh yeah, you can take. Is there any checks here? No. So just king d1, and then what? Okay, threatening checkmate still. Okay, if you can hear any background noise, I apologize. There are people outside hammering. I guess they can protect this way. Wait. No, I don't have that. Well, they push the pawn. Can I go here, bishop here? No, I can just play... I can play rook a1, or rook h1. We attack the bishop. They protect... Can they protect if I go here? They push. No, I can't go there, you dummy. Oh. I can threaten checkmate. If they play here, I can take. Okay, let's do this. Lining up the battery. This rook's just out of play at the moment, which is not good. They don't really have a lot of moves, though. And they can't go here just due to the rook on the H-file. Because there's Pinsky-Winskys. So we'll get our pawn back, but I guess they're playing without a rook as well. You could argue. They push the pawn, but that's actually a blunder because rook takes bishop, and if here, king back. Maybe it's not. It feels like it should be, though. I should be able to sacrifice the rook and then come in. I mean, yeah, we got to do this. And then I guess we go here, step up with the king, bring the rook. That's got to be pretty strong. And then we're threatening maybe like bishop f6. Mating ideas. Queen's got to go to the light squares probably. And a simple just king c2 has got to be good. But we got to be we got to be careful where we go. Maybe king d2 so that the bishop doesn't come to this diagonal. Yeah. Okay. So we can threaten checkmate. But they can go queen g6. If I go here, queen g6, I can take. And then I'm threatening to bring the rook. I could go here, queen g6, and then take. I'd like to... I think I like to play king d2 here. That way on rook g1, we can always come back and protect the rook with the bishop. I think that could be a vital role here. So let's go king g2. Then we're going to take. And then rook g1, I think is the important concept here. Okay, yeah, but rook g1. And now, if you take, I take, pinning this. And I'm threatening to just play bishop here. If you move the king, I don't really know what I'm going to do. 2 minutes. I mean, surely we're winning, even though we're down in exchange. Surely. They're playing without a rook and a bishop. Well, the bishop's... You know what I'm saying. But we have to be winning here. But it's a matter of, like, what happens after some kind of king here? Do I still play bishop back? Yeah. I think I still go bishop e3, protect the rook. The knight is hit. And you can't really protect, you can't protect the knight. You can't stay on this diagonal. You can't go here. So you're going to have to give up the knight. Never mind, I lied. Maybe I can go here, threatening this. Rook g4. Seems good. Let's go rook g4. We're threatening to play rook f4. So you have to move the queen in now. I guess you could move the king, can't you? King here. No, but then check. King goes here. And then check, picks up the knight. Okay, I think we're chilling. I'm pretty happy with the way that I'm playing this game, to be honest. But it's not over. We have 2 minutes to convert this. But I feel good. Opponent's getting low on time, 3 minutes. So now this is just a blitz game between the two of us in this beautiful endgame. Yeah, but isn't that just checkmate? Check. Check, king here, and check. Mate? Yeah. Oh, wait, no, because here. I guess I can also go here. Rook goes here, or queen goes here. Oh, I don't have oh, I didn't see this move. Oh, wait, no, I can go rook g7. We threaten checkmate and the knight. And if the knight moves, there's back rank issues. There's a lot of problems for my opponent. If you take... I mean, I do have to be careful of the king coming in, or the queen coming in. But there's a checkmate threat, which cannot be ignored. It does seem like we're just winning the knight. It took me way too long to see rook g7. 50 seconds with like 2 minutes, that's ridiculous. Yeah, but just checkmate. Or it's not checkmate, sorry. Knight here takes, and then I guess they don't have to block. But they're just losing. King down. We have check. I mean, I can also No, I can't do that. Let's give a check and keep the king confined. Check. That's checkmate. GG. Okay, that was... I'm very happy with that game, actually. To be completely and utterly honest with you. Although, apparently we were, like, completely lost. Yeah, we played with a 73. Opponent played with a 61. I thought this was a pretty nice game, but apparently not. C3, not great. I guess I did get myself into a little bit of trouble, allowing my opponent to, like, not let me castle. Yeah, I guess this was unpleasant. Then we lock it down. And we did play knight g1. I forgot about this. But we had a plan. Push the pawn. It's only +3 for black. But they can't prove it. Okay, was it really better to take this way? I thought that they were gonna, like, start pushing pawns if I did that. Apparently that's bad if I just play... Oh, I can just lock it down. But now... Yeah, they go here, knight in. Takes, yeah, because they have this rook sack. But I didn't think this was all that bad. Like, we get a lot of counterplay. Apparently black is just completely winning. But they make one mistake. And then from here, like, we found this nice little rook sacrifice. Rook takes h4, opening up the king. But black is still better. And then we just play king up, and then queen takes as a mistake. But only if they play rook b8. Oh, because they're threatening to come in. I can't play king to c2, so b3 is the move. They go here, and yeah, they just overlook that my rook can come in. And we're finding the only moves here. Back to back, great moves. Bring the rook up. And then rook g7, threaten checkmates, check, 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 and checkmateski. I'm pretty happy with that, despite what Stockfish says. Apparently, we were completely lost. It's just +3. But maybe confidence really is the key, because I didn't feel like I was completely lost. Although, I did get myself into trouble with, like, not being able to castle, and then the knight maneuver backwards, that's obviously bad, but I just thought I was being big brain. Like, I know the f4 pawn break or pawn push, and then like f5 can be an idea, or just supporting the center with the f pawn and these structures is a lot of the times the idea. But regardless, we got the win. We're only playing one game. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you for watching. Bye, bye, bye.